So I'm going to share with you today a bag that I slightly regret buying. I might change my mind, but as it stands, I currently regret this. Hello, and a very warm welcome to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, thank you for joining me. Those that have seen my face before, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you're enjoying my videos. I try and put out videos probably 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion to some slightly more personal topics, and anything really that is all about embracing who you are, loving yourself as an individual, backing yourself. That's where my kind of catchphrase of live life loud comes from. So yeah, please don't forget to like today's video and also subscribe if you haven't done so. I would love to have you join me, and let's get into today's topic. So I try quite hard to not overthink my purchases, to not overthink if I should have bought something, shouldn't I have. And this particular item that I'm going to share with you today that I would use the word regret for is because ultimately I bought the wrong thing. There are parts of this I love, absolutely love, but I bought the wrong thing. And some of you might be able to guess what this is. I mean, if you think you can guess, put it below if you got it right once I kind of reveal it. But the item that I'm talking about, actually, let me build up the suspense. Before we get into that, let me show you my new scarves. I got asked about scarves on bags. I recently did a video on how to protect your bags and how to tie a scarf. Let me show you some of my scarves. So this was previously on my yellow Le Pliage. I've now stuck this on my mulberry. This is my kind of, I don't even know what's going on with this one, but I really like it. I think it's super cute. My green, I now have this beautiful multicolored scarf on it. Absolutely love this. I buy all of my scarves on eBay, by the way, and these are about £3 each. So really love the contrast of colour. Still got a little bit of green to pick that up. I think this is beautiful. My yellow, I actually went for a scarf that is very vibrant, but with those hints of yellow in it. So I think this is really, really pretty. I went for 2 scarves on this one because the handles are that bit lighter, so I think I'm more susceptible to wear and tear. And then finally, I decided to put one on my Pride bag, and I went for the green scarf. So I haven't tied this one brilliantly. I'd like these to be a little bit more even, but I'll retie them at some point. But I think this is really nice, and I think that the green and the blue picks up the green and the blue in this, so I think it works really well. Let me know what you think of my new scarves. Anyway, that was the suspense builder. Dun 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 dun! The bag that I regret, and it is a bag, I think I've said that, but the bag that I regret because I just bought the wrong thing was this. This is my Longchamp Le Pliage limited edition Pokemon mini. It's the small top, not mini, small. It's the small top handle in the Le Pliage size. I think it's a Neo, potentially. There's a few things that differentiate it from the rest of the range. A core example being this ring pull. So it's got the leather on it, whereas the majority, I'll show you actually on these. So this one doesn't have any leather. This one doesn't have any leather. My yellow doesn't have any leather. So that's something that's slightly different. And then obviously the Pokemon print, which is so cool. It's so fun. It's so whimsical. I really, really like it. I love the print. I love the bag. I bought the wrong bag for me, and this is the lesson, I think. I'm normally pretty good at buying things that work well for me. This, they didn't have it available in the size that I wanted, in the style that I wanted. I'm not sure they ever actually made it in the bigger sizes, other than the travel bags. So I opted for this one, thinking that I could make it work. And I just don't think that's ever, oh, it's got dust on it. I just don't think that's ever a way to buy bags is, can I make it work? No. And realistically, I should have bought this in the shoulder bag. The sales associate at the time was kind of pushing me towards that one. And I'm a top handle person, so I thought, no, I want the top handle. She was right. She was right. I should have bought the top handle. I shouldn't have bought the top handle. I should have bought the shoulder bag. It was slightly bigger. I think I would have used it more. It wouldn't have been as dressy, which would maybe go against it. but I think I would just have used it more day to day. However, I do think I will use this come wedding season next year. I've got lots of weddings next year. I've actually got a christening in a couple of weeks. No, I don't. I can't go to it. I would have had a christening had I been able to go, and this would have been the bag that I'd have used. So I think it'd be great for that, but I think because I've had no opportunity to use it, no opportunity to wear it, I just haven't felt that gripped by it. I was so excited when I first bought it, but then I think months have gone by, I've not used it, so I've not felt gripped by it. But it is really, really beautiful. It's, mine's got a little organiser in it. It's actually got my two Aspinall travel wallets in it at the moment. But it's really beautiful, and it's actually a really good sized bag. I did a sort of a little comparison. And what I love about this is, look, it's got Longchamp by Pokemon as a little thing in there. I absolutely love it. I think it's fabulous. It's just the wrong bag for me. I should have bought it in a different size, and maybe I should have bought it in the travel bag. Maybe I was wrong there, because it still wasn't cheap, you know. It was £125, which I know in the realm of the higher end bags is nothing, but considering the fact that this would have been 90 and the size difference, you know, I think a small club is 80, so it's about £45 more, which percentage-wise is quite a lot of money additionally for a special edition. I just bought the wrong one, and it is really, really beautiful. I have no intention of selling it because I think I will use it. Plus, you can't get this collection anymore, so I have no intention of moving it on. I will absolutely make a place for it. It looks fabulous on the shelf. I will say that for it, as it's actually kind of an ornament at the moment, which is fine. But I have no place to go with it at the moment. But I think I might use it for a wedding. I might use it. I just need to find the right thing. Maybe it is better casually. Maybe I shouldn't wait. I don't believe in deferring for special occasions, but I do think this is a special occasion bag. Because it's smaller as well. It's more structured. It's more structured, and you can't see the creasing in it. It's never been folded, so you can't see any of the creasing, which I really like. But yeah, I just didn't buy the right one. I should have bought it in a different size or a different style. They're very limited with the Longchamps in terms of the limited edition. So this one, for example, you could buy it in the large top handle, so the 40cm size, or the kind of smallest size of travel bag, which has a 45cm base. I got it in the top handle. So if you'd wanted it in a smaller bag or a backpack or something, you couldn't get it. Those were your lot. And again, I think this was the same. Like, you could only get it in certain styles, which is great because it keeps it limited, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it different. It means that different bags get different special editions, so you can have different sizes in special eds, which is brilliant. This just wasn't the right one for me. But I will keep it. I will keep it. I'm sure I will use it. It is fabulous. It is beautiful. I love the black leather. There's no part of it I don't like, and I want to make that really clear. I do love it. It's just not the right bag for me, and that is the problem. And I know that you're maybe sat there thinking, well, then sell it. You know, it's probably worth something. Sell it. And I think it would be. I think I'd probably be able to get actually pretty much what I paid for it. But I don't want to, because I like having it. I regret buying it, but I like having it. That makes no sense. I hope anyone else can kind of understand where I'm coming from with that, where I shouldn't have bought it logically, but emotionally I'm too attached to it to part with it, and that's where we're at with it. This was a heart purchase, not head, therefore I don't use it, because it's just not quite right. But it is beautiful. Let me know if you've got one of these. Let me know if you've got special editions. You know, do you have Longchamp special editions? They do some fabulous ones. But let me know, do you have one of the Pokemon collection? If you do, which one did you go for? I've never seen another person with one of these. I don't even know if I've seen another YouTuber with one of these, to be honest. But, I mean, I'm not exactly a household name, so it's likely that if they did have one, I'm probably just not seeing it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got any kind of regrets of things that you've bought, anything that you wish you hadn't. Yeah, let's open up the dialogue. Anyway, guys, thank you so much as always for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.